Hello, everybody. I'm back. Back. It feels so good to be back. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, it feels so good to be back, to finally stream. I mean, I know we were just streaming a second ago at the creators meeting, but that's not the same. I'm so happy to be here. So I'm gonna load up our Discord, and then we're just gonna hang out and chill for a little bit. Randomly know the second half was plays for the next week. Damn it, XO! You and that best shoe. So I'm gonna turn on the voice. Alright, so I'm gonna clean up. I've been working on a bunch of junk during my jail time. So I guess I can give you guys a proper explanation as to what happened. Oh, that shit. Okay, so a while back during the quarantine, I got bored and I started making a whole bunch of tutorials and live streams. And one of the things that I did, yeah, we're like right back. Alright, so one of the things that happened was that YouTube decided to turn on this filter that was just flagging everybody's everything at the sheer mention of anything that was COVID related. Then we had the Backstreet Boys tour to cover it, and then that was getting flagged. So people were getting flagged left and right, and it was an automatic system. So YouTube is sending out emails like your stuff has been flagged, and then right next to it, it was like our system is conducting these flags, and they will roll them back once somebody go look over it. So at that time, I posted a video showing you how to extract HIDs from Second Life to create the dev kits. And Catwell got involved, and people were reporting it, and they hit me with a thing on there. So that got reviewed, and that got flagged. So I had a bunch of community flags for nudity, because I had to show you guys how to make models, and I had clothes making tutorial with nipples got removed. Clothes making the tutorial got flagged. Clothes with nipple. This one has 3D nudity. It was flagged. So I had 4 flags on there. One was being reviewed and being removed. Then they flagged me again, so that was 5. And then the Catwa thing happened with the head. And then they were like, oh, that's it. That's 6. That's a 5, 6. That's a strike. And I'm like, wait a minute. You said you were rolling these other ones back. So they were like, well, yeah, we are, but we have to review what was on there. And by the time we get around to it, you might as well just wait. It's only going to be 90 days. So 90 days. I was unable to do a live stream on this channel because of YouTube's stupidity. So they went through all of the videos that got flagged, and like the ones with the nipples or the nudity, or that one how to sculpt the vagina, which was the last straw actually, all got rolled back. So they got unflagged and marked as age inappropriate, so age mature. So those are mature videos now, and the other one got removed. I was just tried to like whatever. Would that help? And they're like, nope, it's already done. So, huzzah to that. But the good thing about all of that happened is that I'm not going to let it happen again. I mean, what's the best way to say? We decided to start using my website for hosting all of the some of my videos now. And that's why when I did the video for the Koopa, I keep wanting to call them the Koopa body. You know, like Koopa Troopa. That body. I just did the intro and then we put it over on, my website because it had nipples on there. So, I guess like for things like that, it'll just be moved over to my website. Maybe even put my live streams on there. Like have us streaming on here, then wait for them to come up, then put them over on my website and then remove it. Yeah. That's what happened with me. It was just these videos, some of them they dug up were some of the very first ones I did like 5 years ago. And then they were like, that's you know what? I told my husband, I was like, you know what? That'd be a fun name, Digital Nipple. I'm glad my people are on the same page as me. That's why I love you so much. But yeah, that was it. They said that like 5 years ago, you had a video on here that had music that was copyright. We're flagging it. We're flagging it. And then there's some nipples on here. There's digital nudity. YouTube does not allow nudity of any kind unless it's for the sake of medical or art or something or another. This is going in review. So it's just like, oh, so much. So that was so painful because I wanted to talk to you guys so bad, especially during the summer where I get like super inspired. So I just sat around the house doing nothing like, I ain't got nothing to do. Of course, they were like, you could still do tutorials. But I'm like, but talking to everybody is the fun part, 90 days without being able to talk to your friends. It really did feel like jail. But during that time, we found out a lot of things. We made a lot of progress. We made a couple tutorials. We did experimenting. So I really can't wait to get back into that. So after this meeting, I feel like I want to do a couple things. I'm torn. And is the great shell. I'm torn because right now, I was in a meeting and I was arguing with Kathy. She was trying to help me in the endeavor to pinpoint an issue where it was like my avatars weren't working out. And then she and the guy Joey were working together and they're like, well, all you have to do is just have a very smidgen, 100 of a thousandth of a something or another of a weight painting on there. And I'm like, bro, that's not it. And yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is that. We tried it. We worked it together. And I'm like, I'm telling you, that's not the answer. And yes, it is. We know. And then he tried to throw it into my face the last time. Like, I've been working on making avatars, Animesh avatars for a whole year. I know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, a year. A whole year. My dear. I've been working with Second Life and it's glumpy's not the word, dumpy shit for 5 to 6 years. Okay? If that ain't it, it ain't it. I tried it. And then we had Kathy come on today and she's like, we know what it is. And I'm trying to explain to her that Maya and Blender are two totally different things. And then she comes around to saying that Maya and Blender are two totally different things. Apples and oranges, my dear. So basically what I was trying to explain to them, that their theory on the fact that you have to have every single bone have weight on there is false. That used to be the key, but we overcame that with Avastar and then it was working. The problem was that when I was using that version of Blender, it wouldn't work. Because I tried what she suggested and I put weight on every single bone. I even copied the bones weight from the bones to the mesh directly. So even stuff that, I wouldn't usually use had weights. And of course we had to chop off the head because it was too many bones. And so every single solitary bone from the Second Life skeleton, from spine 3 to dick, head, weight on it, and it still wasn't working. It was just that thing inside the blender that was stopping it from working. So trying to explain that to people who are professional pros is a little frustrating because they're like looking at me like, we know what we're talking about, and I'm like, well, you don't. So I feel bad knocking them like that, especially since they went out their way to help me. But at the same time, as an artist, as a teacher, as a semi-professional, it pisses me off, you know? Like, that's not the answer. You're wrong. Like, it felt like they were questioning my ways of research. And I went and did a lot of research. Like, okay. I was working with Dan Linden on this for a second. And let me see if I still have it or did I throw it in my desktop craps. Let's see. Nah, okay. Here it is. So here we have, this is what a research packet from me looks like. Here is environment 1 with Blender, environment 2, which is Blender 2.717 cell, and then the latest Blender, like the on in the 7 range with this 7.9 and 7.1 that I had. We also had the models, the shapes, what happened when we exported from environment 2 with skin weight, environment 2 with bones, environment 3. You see what I mean? Like, this is what I do when I'm going here. Plus there was notes, results, textures, whatchamacallits. I didn't just look at it and be like, nah. I went through all the blenders and went through the exporting them in segments. Like, here is Blender environment 1, Blender 2.72. We are exporting a default roof at 64 meters. We are just stretching, not applying the shape. Export. Now we're exporting it with the scale rotation implied. No bones have been moved. Sit. Here we are with the bones moved, with the scale, this stuff, and then the thing. Like, just going down a column of stuff and exporting. This shit was like 10 gigs before I chopped it down into just 3 categories. So it's like, I experimented and I looked over what you said, and that's not it. God. So, to prove that I'm right. And, like, if you just do it that way, it was fine. But the thing that would be, something that somebody else has used is the custom shape. Nobody wants to be a gigantic roof. They want to be a gigantic them. So if you do that, then it didn't work. That's when you had to scale up, scrub the skeleton, then export. And then it worked perfectly fine. And then I feel like when I'm just slamming them with words, they're just like, yeah, sure, whatever. We know we right. Yeah, that's why I'm like, hold it, shut up, you're wrong. I was debating about whether or not I was going to load up that thing of scrubs while she was talking. That wrong. You're wrong. And then she's all like, well, I know the creator of, Avastar. And I know that he probably put it in there so that worked. So that's probably what it is. I'm still right. You just, that's just what it happens when you use Avastar. I'm like, yeah, well, if that was the case, then why didn't it work when I used the other version? I did the exact same thing, and it just didn't work. It's the blender. Damn it. Oh, people. The boss is always telling me to stop coming to these damn meetings. But, what can I say? Okay. Now that we got that out of our way. Absolutely tragic. Totally. Now that we got that out of the way, I don't know what the hell to do. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. I feel like I should make a gigantic blading kit just for the loaves. But I don't want to. because then I'm be like forced to actually turn that into an avatar. I have never. Well, that's not true. No, I haven't. I only use Blender 2.8 just to convert um, my VRMs into SL skeletons, and then that's it. Alien skeleton. They're gonna flag it as fake news if I do that. You know, like, hey, these he's not new. All right, so I need to actually. I don't like it. I don't like the new blenders. I'm very comfortable stuck in my little rut here in later blender. It makes me happy. I know that's like not a professional mindset, but it's like I'm not a professional. I'm a hobbyist. And when you're a hobbyist slash artist, you get the luxury of getting real comfortable with your tools, even if they're really old. And eventually, you'll graduate from hobbyist to artisan. Can you imagine being a nice artisan? Alright, so goofiness aside. What was it that I needed? I had a program for heads, and it's somewhere on here. Yeah, everybody and their grandma is like totally in love with Evie. Then I got crap going on in my real life, and I don't feel like dealing with. I think I just want to put on some nice. It's exactly what it was like for me. Well, yeah, I can see how it's that because I will give it to Blender the 2.8. I do like it sculpty. I do like that. You know what? I wasn't supposed to do this. Hang on one second. Hey, Ma! Did any packages come? Dang. I probably should have checked that first before I did it. Yeah, I actually bought it. So everybody thinks that I stole Avastar, like I hacked into the system or I got some people funneling me versions. I actually paid for it. I like that's what I'm like, I paid for it, I do what I want. So I actually paid for it. I am still paying for it, and I donated to her various projects, including that gooseberry thing. So it's not like I'm super sitting here just swiping a junk or whatever. I actually paid hardcore money for that ish, and for the subscription update. So Zero does pay for things. Oh, I don't know what to work on. It's so much. Ukami has joined the channel. Oh, and y'all see we have a brand new mic. Jesus Christ, it just dropped. Yeah, I'm totally for that too. Yep. I'm white. Community service. Oh, I still got community service to do. I don't know what to do, y'all. Alright, 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 alright. Yeah, I got a professional a vlogger mic. It's got the arm and the squishy thing, and it's made out of gold because gold makes it come out clearer than black plastic. I am kind of sad that other Lyndon ain't show up. I guess after I yelled at him, I wouldn't show up either. uh-uh. This is a fancy gold vlog mic. Oh, man. Oh, no, wait. I needed that. I can't believe I lost the program. I had it. I just don't know where it went. Gold. Cost a whole $27. Which is really the most expensive mic I've ever bought. I've always bought, USB ones and things like that. So I guess I can talk about that program we had, which I was really hoping to get donations for. I was like, people got some money. Maybe they'll donate to me, and I can get a pizza. Cause it's so cold right now. It just feels like pizza time. Pizza time. That makes a lot of sense. I try not to, but somehow it just keeps coming back to this, and I'm already filling up my hard drive. And I don't know how many times my husband is going to buy that. Baby, I need a new hard drive to live. Let me just get it from the what you call it. Like, look at my hard drive. I got my local disk, which is the 1 terabyte, and then I got 3 terabytes right here, another 1 terabyte right here, another 1 terabyte, and then another 4 terabytes. So 4 terabytes. 3. This is 4, 8, 9, 10. So I got 11 terabytes so far, and they're filling up. I need another terabyte. Like, I'm debating about whether or not for Christmas I was just ask. That O drive is all smut. Probably. Not mine, but my husband's is. I gave him that, so these are just old. Because, as you know, I'm on Win 7, so I can't go too fancy. But I'm jealous. He's got a 8 terabyte hard drive plus an additional ones. And I'm like, oh, do you know what I could do with an additional 8 terabytes? I'm debating about asking him to give me that for Christmas. I just gotta... Oh, here's a program I wanted. Okay, so a long time ago, I got the name of the place in my head, but I can't think of what it is. They had this program called Head Gen. You had to pay like 9,999 to get the full version, and thank God somebody slipped me the premium one. They didn't do it for men. Yeah, it's true. There are a couple copies upstairs, so there is another 2 terabytes that's a copy of this hard drive in case it goes. But that was way, way back in like April or so. So, we did a lot since then. Okay. So this is a program that came out when mesh heads were becoming a thing. And you can use the sliders here to create Second Life. Whoa, that'd be great. Well, that's how much I paid. To let you put this straight up. Isn't it? Wink. I just did random and had them make a face or so. I just wish they had a revert so it's back to normal. So this was made back in the day by a Japanese creator who wanted to make it easier so you can make mesh heads. It was the person who made those petites, and I am desperately looking for the baby version that they made. I can't find it. And if anybody knows anybody who may have it, can you please give it to me? I want it. I want it so bad. Anyway. So, go in here, make your lady. Here's your head. And these were before Bento came out. So you would just have a static mesh head. And then that was that. It had no blinking, no nothing. And you would have to be responsible for scripting it to make it work. It had a lot of features in here, and I thought that it was cool. So I'm just going to use a default, because I had used it to make an elf. Let me find my ears. So I had like super pointy elf ears. Big elf ears. No, I like elf ears. And let's see. What about my lips? Jaws. Cheek puffs. Alright, so let's just, do this for the sake of it. I'll get into it more. So you were able to just save it. I don't even know where it saved to. I'm not even sure this is the right desktop, but let's just see. Yeah, it's right here. Okay, so it had it, and then you were supposed to be able to just throw it in there and upload it into Second Life. But it didn't work. So my tutorial was supposed to teach you how to do it and fix it. And I think I might do it anyway. So, So, in our dirty little quick tutorial, like a fake tutorial, it's a tutorial. We're gonna add in an avatar extension because we want it blank. Well, they have a men's version too, but they said that they stopped selling it. I guess they didn't want to deal with the bento stuff, so they stopped. So we want to import our lady in. Oh, Ukemi got me into Dez, so I like that. So we have her head, and it's on the ground. Boo. So let's pick her up. Is it X90? There we go. Look at me remembering stuff. And then we rotate her by Z, and there we go. Well, the man looks exactly like it. Let me see if I can find it. It's in our Discord. No game sounds like. Pet Corner, we're gonna resources, help and sharing materials, fonts. Fuck Zoobly. Nope, nope, nope. Wait, nope, nope, nope. Nope. Damn. Where did I put it? Yeah, it is. Yabasoka head maker. Pro. Okay, so the website may have the old ones. If we had what do you call it? Anybody who knows how to modify Unity programs, then we can just have it modified and activate the save. But I don't know how to modify things from Unity. So, but I'm not gonna let that stop us, really. So check it. Here's the male version. Man. Actually, this looks a lot better than the one that I have. I guess this is an updated version. But the man looks a little scary. Mesh neck. Alright, so you can't export with this one. But if you had Ninja Ripper, If you had Ninja Ripper, you can just use that on this and then extract the head out and then just go back into rigging because it's exactly the same thing. Alright, so here we are. Here we are, my darlings, back into the head program. I know, right? The Japanese Second Life players are awesome. Alright, so here we have our head, and we are going to make some modifications to it. First, I'm going to select the body that I'm using, and I'm going to freeze it. Because Avastar will tell you that you can't do it unless you do so. And you want to make sure you are not in edit mode when you're doing so. You just want to be in object mode. We're going to go into Avastar. Then we're going to click this. And then look at that. Okay, so now we can do like this. And everything's fine. Next thing I want to do. And this is something experimental that I was thinking about. I didn't exactly try it. I mean, I tried it earlier and you saw it work. Or did I? No, you didn't see that it worked because I forgot to do it. I'm everywhere today, aren't I? Are you ready? Okay. So what we need is our head, and we need the default Second Life eyes. Because if we leave it like this, you will see that your eyeballs are back there. So you want to do is make sure that your eyes are lined up here. And it may help to push them back a bit. It's still the issue with your giant neck, because as you see, your neck is encasing this one and it ain't going to slip down there. So, no problem. I'm just going to go into edit mode, select this, and then push it in. Nope, press O, then press it in. Boom. Yeah, neck. Now, if you're worried about your neck not lining up right and you have to go and push it up and back like that, no. All we have to do is scoot our head a little bit forward, lift our neck seam up, click on our head, click on our body. First, wait. We have to assign a material. There we go. Now, click this, click that, click over here, join, here's this, and this, and then pull this down to this, and then we bridge the connection, and then hit merge. So now it is all together. One seamless head to neck experience. Quite lovely indeed. Now, one thing that I would like to do is subdivide. And separate them together by material. Now, the thing about it is I'm wondering, I guess I'll figure it out when it's there. Oh well. Apply. Then we smooth out this face because, oh shit. I forgot. What's that? Before that happened. Okay, now we got it. Smooth. Now we have our face stuff, but nobody likes those in Second Life, do we? We don't like wrinkles. Wrinkles are a sign of a cheap head. So we want to smooth it all out. I also would like to push the head back yonder bit, just so that the eyeballs are inside my head a little bit. Great. So then we have like a head and all the rest of that junk. You can start, like, you could go and model it all while you're inside there, but hey, look, check this out. We can just pull and play. You could do like those designer heads. I notice always have that Monster High look where the face is like pushed in like this and pulled out, so it's like a jug. I hate that so much. You can also take this time to pull out the lips or whatever and make everything nice and even, or go into sculpt mode and sculpt on the face and make it more beautiful. But me personally, I think it's fine as is. In fact, no, I would like to be dumb about it and take our ears and make pretty curled ears. Like, no, that's just me. Or is it? We can make even longer ears, just cause, like, super elf. Alright, fine, I'll just leave her alone. Second like this is a thing. Alright, so I'm gonna also say just to you that you push your head in some more and push it down a little bit at the top, because, you know, you may have the head pushing through the hair. Hair usually covers up the front part of your hair, so you usually want to get all scooped in the back. Okay, so now we have a head, and then we gotta rig the head. So we would just, rigging, easy as pie. Line up all your bones to where they're supposed to be. Mouth bones there, all that bones here, eye bones over yonder. And then we put it in our secondary oven, because this is a double baking show. Where did I just save that to? Okay, that's it. You know, I just remembered that I got cookies. I honestly would think that moving the bones forward a bit would be a good idea, but I'm just going to try to do this because, like I said, it's a dirty tutorial. It's not a good one. Alright, so I have this head, and I'm going to remove all the groups. It's already on the avatar skeleton when I joined it, so huzzah to that. My weight paint. So what do we need to do? Pose mode. And go on avatar. Select the body, select the bones, pose. Select all of those. Oh, you know what? I didn't need to do that after all. Thinking about the wrong blender. I thought I was doing a weight transfer, but I'm doing a bone transfer. So, pose. Whoopsie daisy. Now, what am I doing next? We're going to take those and copy the bones. There we go. Insta heads. So go in here. Let's put a smile on that face. Let's make it pretty. You know, something like that. Oh, I do have Ukemi's elf thing already on here. Now, somewhere on here, I have a pretty head. Fairy? Oh, no, different fairy. I just use the ones I had from community service. Oh dear, I lost my face. Let's put it back. There we go. Yay! So when we go into pose mode and we try to do it, you can see I can close my eyes. This little eyelashes are here. Let's get rid of them. There we go. Oh, lever. Alright, so they're a little off. But that could be because the face, the bones may need to get shuffled down just a little bit. So you want the idea is to be able to close your eyes and everything closes right. How do I do this? Part of me wants to just take her head and change the orientation. Oopsie daisy. Here we go. Geometry. Maybe slide it down just a little bit. Pull it up a little bit. Scoot it over a little bit. Okay, so the head's a little bit too small for the eyes. The obvious thing to do would be to I broke it. We had a good run, y'all. I was trying not to do this, but I'm gonna have to move the face bones because they're off just a little bit. So just scoop them down to where everything is. Technically, it would be like her mouth and stuff is here because this is a corner. These are corners of her lips and her eyes and her nose and all the rest of that stuff. So we gotta grab her eyes. Pull them up. Then scoop our nose and all that stuff. Put that where it's supposed to be. So you want to put the bones are named. Fairly easy. So you just want to put the bones where they say they belong. Like here's the right side of her nose. It's on the right side of her nose. It's on the left side of her nose. Your nose. Yeah, top of your eyelash. Bottom of your eyelid. Your ears. You want to line everything up to where they're supposed to be. And then once everything is set, you want to turn on your experimental. And what do you push? You press posing. Store joint edits. Whoa! That broke it, didn't it? Why is everything breaking? It wasn't supposed to be like this. It was supposed to be like a really quick. Don't y'all wish your girlfriend was like this? Kind of thing. And everything's breaking. Alright, let me try that one more time. Actually, wait a minute. I'm a sneak. I got an idea. What if I turn that off? And this, for that matter. Then we click on the bones. I think it's because I'm trying to show off and like, guys, look, it's so easy. Here's what happens. And the Blender gods are like, how dare you take us so lightly? And everything broke. So, store. There we go. Then Alright, now what I want to do is select this and then go into weight paint and now we go into weight paint. We select all the bones and then we copy the weights from there again. Okay. And the exact same thing happened. But in real life. Alright, it's just a little mistake. We may have a little bit too much head weights on here. Or something. I don't know. Something is pulling on this eyelid that's keeping it up. I suspect the eye. But let's get a better look. just clean this up a little bit. Because to me, I think the mouth and everything is fine. Whatever. You can get away with that. But you can't get away with a bad blink. There we go. This is it. So that's just a good thing to measure, is if your eyelid goes down. Hello, hi, you're high on the live stream.
I would jump in and tell you, welcome to Blender. Talking to my friend Zero.
Yeah, that's Blender for you.
I didn't mean to tell you. Oh, it was just going to be a quick, easy stream.
Yeah, it's going to be so easy. Look, guys, check this out. Don't you want to donate to this? It's so easy.
Everything falls apart.
Literally torn asunder.
She's streaming right now, and she's like, yeah, this is so easy, and then it all collapsed.
It all collapsed. It just blew up. Alright, so I'm just going to copy this over here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. No pain whatsoever. Everything's going to work out fine. Oh, it's broke the eye even more on that side. Oh, well. That's what I get for bragging. Remember, everybody, when it comes to Blender, you must always remain humble. Know your place. No, you know I forget it. That corner's fine. Just remember this, and then remove that, and then there we go. We got closed eyes, everybody. Closed eyes. Hey. Give it another time, because we want the best. Okay, wait, I think I need a small tap there. It's getting smaller. There we go. Oh, there's nothing I love more about a Second Life head than a closed eye. That's not janky. There we go. Because that's really what people will judge you on. I want to close my eyes, and then when I take a picture, I don't want to have points shooting out of my eye. Alright, so you got your eyes, you're good. Next part, your mouth. Open them, say, ah, my teeth. You know, when I did this tutorial the first time, it worked perfectly fine. Like, no problem.
As I have stated before,
it was so easy. It was like, this is gonna be quick money. I can taste that pizza right now.
We should work on a virtual YouTuber thing for you. Like Exo's, but
oh yeah, that. I downloaded it, but I didn't do it yet.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Okay, so we want to take all the additional chin bones and stuff that may be pulling your neck forward. When you move your jaw, your neck should not go forward.
Nonsense.
It did. When I wasn't recording it, it was great. I can't tell if that's her lip or is that some teeth. So textures. That's teeth. Ew, look at the... You know what I say about teeth that come with an avatar? Look. How about this? Press L. Get in there. Press L. And then we delete it. We'll put some good teeth in there. She ain't gotta worry about those. That's what we do about teeth. There you go. When teeth give you grief, you delete them. And come back and rig some fancier ones. If we wanted to get fancy, we could put the reposition the ears so that, you know, the elf ears can wiggle, but This is just a quick tutorial. And I think I might do that. How to make an elf head. So Ukimi's elf can have sisters. Yes.
You really want more gremlins around?
Oh, for Magog. What? What? And yes, they're adorable. I was supposed to knock your elf up today, but I forgot. I gotta schedule that in.
Technically, I'm not supposed to be talking because my mom's in a meeting.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just muting myself.
I'll behave. So what do we need now? We're gonna go into Avastar Tools and find our unweighted 3 little dots that are unweighted somewhere in this face. What the f- Tintin. Oh, you're too kind. But thank you. Where's that dot? Oh, wait, let me turn this off. This will help us find it. Somewhere in here, there are 3 dots that are glowing up. Ah, top of my head. There we go. Alright, so now we have our avatar, our head. He is. Let me put my human on. Oh, vampire. I was a vampire. This is what I wanted to experiment with. This was a part of my community service that I was supposed to do with Linden Labs, but I never got around to doing it. I need to do the joint position because her face is a little, you know. So this was the default avatar that came with him, and I jazzed her up. Gave her a body and a face, which I like my sculpty head more than the head I'm about to put on her. Now, please don't judge her. It's not her fault that her face is about to scrunch up. That's just the way it is. And then we make her head bomb. Oof, her eyeballs are shooting out of her face. Whoa, her eyes are missing a lot of face. You know, we about to do that, TV magic thing where when I did it, it worked. So let me fix her face real quick.
I just want to point out
I hate
her face currently is what I look like. It's like bulging out of my head and like things not supposed to be there. That's how I look right now.
Well, she's adorable.
I didn't say I was bad.
Don't say that. You don't look like that.
I look more like the gremlins from, Gremlins.
Oh, you.
I'm like the Mohawk one.
You beautiful baby. If you know Thumbelina. There we go. See? Gorgeous. Although I may have to put the position of her eyes somewhere, And she's got a little chunk on her neck, but we can just pull that down. But if we just put on a basic roof shape, it'll take the same shape as the head that we had inside of, Blender. Blinky Blinks. So it's my Blinky ever. Yeah. And then, Just hearing somebody walk up to the step like that, I just like, I'm in trouble. What did I do? So you see, I can close my eyes. Everything's good. Now the other head we used was way prettier than this one. Let's see, where did it go? I was working on a lot of junk. And what smells like pretzels? Something smells like chocolate pretzels down here. Belt, film, clothing. Was I working on this before or after I did the head? Test head. Ah, yes. See, look. She was way prettier. And her neck fit. So you see it worked perfectly when you did that. And y'all, check out this. We can go into appearances. Edit the shape. And look at her head. So, big head, little head. Stretch her head, squish her head. We can make her eyes big. We can do this small. The ears won't really be good because I didn't rig them right. So her hair is covering up all the atrocities that are back there. But as you can see, you can easily take a static head and you can turn it into a bento head that responds to most of the sliders. You know, stuff that works. Not those buggy eyes, thin eyes, corner up, corner down, corner up, corner down, far set apart eyes, and said eyes. My cousin got eyes like that. We make fun of her all the time. I'm sure she'll grow into it. Sloped head, pulled back head. So you say, it all works. She's cute though. The bot's just jealous. They can't. Yeah, I was trying to give you a quick look before the YouTube bots come in and say, hey, are those boobies? Like, no, they are covered up. You're seeing things. So yeah, if anything, it would work for making, ooh, my wrist, something fun. Alright, I want to hang out some more, but I have to go upstairs and start. One, I gotta check and see if my computer came. If I had my phone, I can check without y'all seeing my eBay and judging me for the things that I bought. Although it's nothing scandalous, I just bought a bunch of blankets. So I guess that's this. It just doesn't feel right having a stream without. I got Ukami here, but we need EXO. Don't feel right without the whole team here. But if that was interesting enough for you, we'll make more of these. The best thing to do with this avatar thing, at least now, after doing this experiment, I have come to the conclusion that when it comes to perfectly syncing up the neck, it is best to leave the neck as is, so we don't do the whole subdivide on the head with the neck and stuff like that and adding this to it, because that leaves a small gap, because it's up here and it's got to be down here. We could just select everything and try to pull it down, but I wonder if that's more work than just creating one of those neck bridges. Like, you know, here's the low prim thing, that low poly neck part that connects perfectly with the Second Life one there, and then we chop off that and then subdivide everything else and then join it. You know what? That sounds like it's more work than what I just said. We could just keep scooting it down until it comes through. And then we have a template like, next go here. Because if we were to add in another Second Life avatar, right? Let's just do a basic one. We don't need a full on here. And we get rid of that roof head, and we have our head here, which I'm going to put over into another layer. Yeah, that neck lines up. I wonder why there's a gap. Is this the... Yeah, that's... No. Okay, this is our roof. Yep, that's the gap, all right. I guess all we have to do is just take it and slide it on down. Spread it out a little bit. And then, we have the neck. But then there's a slight offset there. And we can't do the connecting because it's more polygons here than it was before. So what I had suggested was that we take her head, right, and we slit her throat right across. Just like that. And then we select all the the faces below that line, and then chop off that part. And then we do everything else up and then reconnect it down there, and then it works. Or I can stop being lazy and just take this and just pull it down right here. Fill in the gap. I wish they had like selective decimation, like just like you subdivide, you decimate. Pull all that down. But I guess that's why those creators had those neck thingies that everybody liked, those neck gradients, so that you can have one neck to rule them all. But this isn't too terrible. It's just like sewing. Just pull it on down. Pull it down. It's okay. I know how your mom is. Then we have some soothing music while we do it. Keep the mood from killing people. Yeah, but y'all know I'm lazy. This really need to be done by somebody who cares. I don't know, that song from Thumbelina has been stuck in my head the past couple of days. And I've been like walking around the house singing it loud and obnoxiously. And a cheer from you, my dear.
More songs.
You beautiful baby. No, don't add any more. I'm happy with that one. This is one I like.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, there's worse songs to get stuff.
Yeah, that's true. And masking. I had two necks on. Ooh. There we go. Look. Oh, it's only a little bit of a gap there. We can just pull it down just a little bit more, and then it would be set. But don't she look happy? Is she gonna post? Yeah.
Are you gonna do data transfer?
What data transfer?
So there is no visible seam whatsoever, depending on lighting.
Ugh. Look, this is the demo tutorial.
Okay.
We'll show all that noise in the full one.
Well, when people start donating.
Yeah, donate. We want that pizza.
That pizza. Speaking of which, my mom got us pizza.
Oh, okie doke.
You jealous?
Oh, I'm so jealous. I gotta go upstairs and eat that goat cheese pizza that I got from Aldi's. I never had goat cheese before, and I'm curious as to what it tastes like.
That's my mom in the background clapping.
Alright, y'all. I gotta go. Work needs to be done. I hope y'all like that demonstration tutorial. Hopefully we can come back when Exo's home or when Exo's off. Because, like I said, it just doesn't feel right doing a stream without her.
Yeah.
Well, add me if you come in world. I'm always happy to have new friends. I don't got nobody to talk to. My best friend quit Second Life, so Second Life has just been work. I mean, really productive work, but work. I wanna hang out sometime. No, nope, that's a lie. Don't y'all. I don't want to hang out. I want to work and isolate. I'd be happy to chat, but I do not like to hang out. Alright, that's it for that one. See y'all laters. Come on, Ukami. Let's go get that pizza.
Yay, pizza.